Hey Aries, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do a little weekly reading for you for March 1st through March 7th, okay? What we're going to address this week is we're going to take a look at, what makes you uncomfortable, what makes your person uncomfortable, how spirit sees the situation, and, what would happen if, we face it, whatever it is, okay? So these green cards are going to represent your person. All right, and the black and gold cards, which I love this deck. And that's literally what it's called. It's called the gold and black deck. This is you. This is what makes you uncomfortable. This is what makes them uncomfortable. These two cards in the middle are how spirit sees the situation, or what they see as the problem, issue, whatever. And then down here, this is what would happen if we faced whatever we're uncomfortable with. All right, so let's see. For your person, what do we have? So, what is your person uncomfortable with here? This is Ace of Cups. This person could have a cup of love for you that they're uncomfortable expressing, or they don't know what to do with. What else do we have? Dedicated effort. So this is Eight of Pentacles. I feel like they're not, they're uncomfortable putting forth any real effort here, or any dedicated effort, because this is the result, right? Love abounds. So it's like they're uncomfortable putting in any effort right now because they're afraid of the result. And if their heart is really involved here, which it feels like it is, the fear, what they're uncomfortable with ultimately is, what happens if my heart gets broken? All right, and then we have Blossom. This is the Judgment card. So whether this person likes it or not, there's something that is growing here. There's something that wants to grow here, and it has to do with love. And it's like this person has resistance to it for some reason. They're uncomfortable with it. Let's see what you're uncomfortable with. All right, so we have the Hermit, Virgo energy, and what else? And the Moon. So the Moon, says that there are feelings here for you as well that you're uncomfortable with. So this might be a new connection. This might be something that you weren't really looking for. Something that just kind of snuck up on you. You might have been perfectly happy on your own, and suddenly somebody shows up in your life that kind of took your breath away. And Hermit energy, you might be trying to figure this out, or figure out why. This feels like somebody you wouldn't even necessarily have an interest in. So you might be trying to figure out why you're even interested in this person, or why you feel the connection with this person. Like this person on paper wouldn't have done it for you, but for some reason the connection happened. So how does Spirit see this situation? Lovers. I feel like Spirit is involved with this connection. Okay, this is card of Gemini. Barney. I'm just letting the dog just quiet down. But anyway, the Lovers here, I mean, this speaks to that there is a strong connection here, right? There's an attraction. We don't know what to do with it. Something between the two of you is creating a bond, and it's bringing you closer. You know, and it feels like both of you are fighting it. And, you know, Spirit is saying, yeah, neither one of you would have picked each other, but here it is. And it really doesn't, we don't have to explain it to you, but we feel that the two of you would benefit from being around each other. For some reason, Empress. Wow, so we've got 4 major arcana. The universe is definitely involved here, okay? The Empress says that you might have even had the thought, or both of you have had the thought, that this may be my person. This may be who I'm supposed to be with. Whether you're single or attached or whatever, you've had that thought. You've had that thought that this feels different for whatever reason. All right, so what would happen if we face this? 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands and Tower. Okay, so I feel like if the two of you were to face this connection or to face what you're uncomfortable with, and both of you for some reason are uncomfortable with these feelings, okay? Even though you have had the thought that this might be my person, oh my God. So I feel like what would happen is there would be some chaos that would come from this. Other people could be impacted in some way because something is blossoming here between the two of you. There would be some unexpected fallout. But that's why, you know, and again, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana. This is what the universe wants. There's something that needs to be disrupted. There's something that needs to change here for the benefit of everybody involved. But the two of you, this person and you two might be the catalyst, both of you, to propel something forward for multiple people. And that's something that we forget a lot of times, that, you know, some of the decisions and some of the connections that we come upon aren't maybe about you at all. It could be about somebody that one of you is in a connection with that's supposed to be with somebody in Spain. You know what I mean? You don't know. You don't know. You can't see the bigger picture. All right, so let's clarify here. Whoops. Dedicated effort and blossom is what I want to look at. Barney. You know, I could put my dogs in the crates, I swear, and I regret not doing it sometimes when I'm reading, because it's grinding to me, because they don't normally bark, but it's when I'm in here. You know, it's crazy. Ay, ay, ay. I don't like to put them in their crates because I like having them around. Anyway, all right, so what do I want to clarify here for you? This. And the moon. All right, so for them, dedicated effort and this change your focus. I swear this has come up in practically every reading. This is sadness and loss. This person is very uncomfortable on some level with these feelings that they have for you, like very uncomfortable, to the point where the fear of losing something that they never even had to begin with yet is their focus. And that's why this is saying change your focus. You know, if you're that afraid to lose something that I feel like hasn't even necessarily begun yet, what is that about? Change your focus. This is the energy of lack, right? You know, when we focus on what we don't have, we continue to not have it. So it's like, let's focus on what it would feel like to be together in a positive way. Blossom, success and growth, communication. So in order for this to blossom, there needs to be a conversation. This is about communication, right? And it's like, I feel like this person is absolutely terrified of it. Absolutely terrified. The moon for you. All right, devil. This, you know, when you get wrapped up, when you have these chains around you from the devil, it's like, this is fear. Lovers is love. This is fear. It's also soulmate connection. Lovers and devil, both soul connections. Again, we have, major arcana here. We've got God, we've got countless major arcana. The universe is trying really hard to get the two of you to realize something. This fear for you, I feel massive fear on both sides. Like, I'm surprised the Five of Cups isn't coming out for you as well. Let's see, what is this other people about? Ten of Wands. So yeah, it would be difficult. Both of you might be terrified of disrupting each other's lives. This might be a huge disruption for both of you in your life. But I feel like it's already a disruption. I feel like it's already a burden that you both carry that has to be dropped. It has to be dropped, and it's dropped through communication. And yes, I do feel like it's going to affect other people in some way. But I feel like ultimately it's for everybody's greater good. Tower, what is this? And we have Nine of Wands. This is not how you approach the Tower, okay? Because this row is about, what happens if we face the unknown or what we're uncomfortable with. This is like tippy-toeing, towards it. This is tippy-toeing to try to avoid the Tower, which is going to come. It will be easier if it's addressed by the two of you, but I feel like universe is already starting to step in. So I feel like timing is of the essence right now. You guys both might feel like you're on the cusp of the Tower coming down, and I feel like you are. And this is not the energy to address this with. Nine of Wands, clarified. Dang it. Magician. This is reassuring you, okay? Again, with major arcana here. This is reassuring you that you and your person here have everything that you need to move through, I feel like, a little bit of a challenging time. And that's not surprising considering we, in practically every other reading, had the card challenging times. It feels like the world as a whole is going through, a transformational shift. And Everybody defines it a little bit differently for themselves, but I feel like everybody on some level is experiencing challenging times. It's like everybody I know, would be able to tell a story about transformation right now, or, some challenging times that they've been through recently. And it's different for everybody. But the magician says that you can manifest what it is that you think about. So be careful what you think about. Change your thoughts, change your life, change your focus. That's what the message is for this person. And Spirit is saying, there's a reason that this person is around you, or you're feeling their energy, or there's a magnetic pull here, or a magical pull towards each other, and neither one of you really understand it or really grasp it, because you can't see the bigger picture of why the two of you are being brought together. All right, so let's see what's in the pot of gold for you, Aries. Let's see what's in the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. How cheesy is that, right? Okay, so rainbow right there. And then this deck is called the Black and Gold deck, literally. Pretty gold deck. All right, so let's see. What do we have? All right, we have the storyteller. So who here is telling the story of the two of you? I don't feel like it's you, and I don't feel like it's them either. I feel like both of you have little pieces of the story, but there's a bigger energy. There's a higher source that is the storyteller here. And that's why you don't know the full story, because you don't have all the pieces to it. You're not seeing it from the storyteller's perspective, which is the universe. Okay? So what is your pot of gold here? Empress. Okay? It's very clear to me that this is about your person. This is about somebody that is absolutely supposed to be in your life. Period. Barney, stop it. What else? Queen of Cups. This is about love, unconditional love. Okay? This can be a card of Scorpio. You might be dealing with a Scorpio. But this is about love. At the end of the day, when the universe brings two people together in unconditional love, guess what? It has a radiant effect on everybody that touches you. Everybody that's in your life is affected by that love. What else? Six of Pentacles. So I almost, and I don't normally say this, but I'm feeling this. I feel like this person in the middle here, it feels like that's, I want to say God. And God is trying to give, and this can represent the universe too, but it's like the universe is trying to give you, is trying to feed both of you something here, and neither one of you are buying it. Neither one of you are taking all of the hints that the universe is trying to give you. It's like the universe isn't going to tell you, the end to the story. The universe asks you to trust that the story is being written. But I feel like this man is representing the universe, trying to get the two of you, trying to give to both of you so you see something that neither one of you either want to see or are trying to see. And you know, both of you might be experiencing a lot of synchronicities and signs. Pay attention, because those are not an accident. Those are not an accident. But you're not meant to know the end of the story. You're meant to trust. You're meant to trust the universe and, you know, the intuitive hits that you're getting. Your intuition is telling you something for a reason. All right? Listen to it. All right, Aries, that is what I have for you. If you're looking for a deeper, more personal reading, definitely reach out to me. If this is your story, it's an interesting one. All right, so yeah, I will talk to you next time. All right, thanks so much. Bye.